So I'm going to invite Anders up here to say a few words. I don't know how many of you guys are on Facebook. Anders has his own page on Facebook, Blackout Racing, and it's highly entertaining.
The wave. You're so nice and encouraging for us for bringing our cars in a container. But that has happened before, 11 years ago. But it was the other way. And it's a very quick film. And the sound is like you have to concentrate because it's a computer-generated voice. But it was the only way to make it happen before leaving. It was done the day before we left. Hope you like it. Bye.
Just so you know, our friends, they love to race. They love to make crazy horsepower. They don't care if it breaks sometimes. They still want to make more horsepower. And I don't know if you guys know the backstory, but Anders and Kent ship their cars over here in shipping containers. It takes a month, 4 to 6 weeks, right, to go through customs to get it shipped over. That's how eagerly, that's how excited they were to come race with us this year. So they, through all that expense, they came over here. They've been here for a couple of weeks, and they stayed at Casa Carl and Casa Glen. So they do a great host, but these guys are really serious about that. I just want to give a round of applause for that. And without further ado, the premiere of What's So Funny About Sweden. Just hit enter.
What's so funny about Sweden, according to Mr. Carl L. Wine. In 2006, he went with Bostic in his Blackout SS to Sandepot in England. Glenn and Celeste too. Smokey Jonas was crew chief. It was a tremendous event with 9.84 seconds to celebrate. Then, Carl went home to prepare his own prize-winning DGGN for an European adventure. This was before he was married. Bye-bye heavy eliminator, see you soon. Then in Sweden the fixer took care of things. The fixer sent both Impalas by train up north to Umeå, and there Carl had the chance to meet his northernmost customer, Kentucky. The Impalas were then transported by the NSA Trucking Company further north to Pittsburgh, sponsored by truck driver Oman. Pittsburgh. Here Carl was interviewed because he was the first American to race at this drag strip. Crowd cheered. Carl had a close look at the Swedish drag racing that started in 1968. In the evenings we made Swedish cuisine, even surströmming, fermented herring. Sorry about that, Carl. And racing wasn't so good either for Carl. In the semis at past 10 o'clock p.m., he met Bostic and lost power. It was one of his business cards which blocked the air. He had forgotten to take away his promotion material under the hood. The race was called at midnight because of raindrops. At 3 a.m. the sun hit the trees. Next morning we drove our Impalas south for an hour, to the next drag strip in Envall. We could park our cars in a hangar until next weekend. So now we had a few days to show Carl some of the best things with Sweden. Going further north, of course. Reindeers to break for, and streams to walk in. At Moscow South, Carl got Arctic char on thin bread, to kill for. Then at the Arctic Circle, Carl could try to hover. We stopped at Portus. Carl wanted to take pictures of the largest hydropower station in Sweden to show his work buddies at the nuclear plant. You can actually hear the power running in the lines. We're adding more and more exciting things for our guest. In the northernmost town, Kiruna, we could see Sweden's highest mountain, Kebnekaise, and the Norwegian mountains shine with the midnight sun. At the Ice Hotel in Jukkasjärvi, we visited their ice stock, and could test work the material. Carl did a thorough test. There, he also got to meet Sami people. Inside the typical Sami wooden goatee. Going south again, we stayed over at Coca-Cola Forsen, known for its fantastic fishing of whitefish. At Haparanda, Carl walked through the world's northernmost IKEA store, which serves 5 nations. Back at Fellforce, now Ola joined with his blown 96 DGM, which made us for Impala SS at the drag race. Quite remarkable. Carl got a little time over to sew on a Swedish flag, but there is always someone with more flags. After the typical driver's meet, Carl worked with his bracket skills. And we were eating all the time, thanks to Agneta and Axel. These July nights were so cold that even the mosquitoes stayed inside. Carl lasted to second round where another Anders took the win, but Carl at least got a nice award, the long distance. Then we drove for 3 hours south to Umeå again, enjoying our 3 black colors. Now Carl left his heavy eliminator in Sweden, for sale. Before he left, we asked him what he thought was the funniest moment during his stay in Sweden. He said, "Hardy har, Lardy dar." What? He had seen a slogan of a trailer rental company on the road, and that was the funniest of all things in Sweden. Rent here, leave there. Hardy har, Lardy dar.
Absolutely fantastic. But it's just it just shows you the love of the cars and the people it brings together. We're just so happy that these guys made the trip. So I don't know how many of you stayed until 2:30 a.m. at the drag strip last night to watch everybody run, but it was a lot of fun, and everybody's a good sport about it. And that's one of the reasons why I think a lot of you guys keep coming back, and why we all keep coming back. So while they're turning on the lights, we're going to call Mr. Carl Elwine up here, because Andres would like to do something. Carl is also one of our major event sponsors, and I think everybody knows Carl.
Yeah, we brought some gifts to you from Sweden.
I should unwrap it.
Yeah, quickly. We actually put this in the container with the cars.
You say quickly?
It's actually a true piece. We called the company and told the story about the car and what he was thinking about the funniest thing in Sweden. They just loved it. And I asked them, can you send something Hardy hard, Lardy dar? And they fixed it. And they even signed by the CEO of the company. And the marketing director. And this is the best part of Sweden.
That's from the garage.
And you have to transport it back also. Okay, thank you.
All right, thanks.
Thank you, Andy.
I'd like to be an equal opportunity MC, so is there anybody from any other country who'd like to speak today? No, we're good? Okay.